Hello there, everyone. Shippy here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and take back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches. I try to climb up the silver ranks here with Jam. Looks like my first opponent's going to be a fellow Jam player, so we'll see what we can do here. I shouldn't have tried to press her. That is negative. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing Jam so far, so I figured why not keep going with it and see how far we can actually push her here. When I left off, I got to silver 1, so we'll see if we can get out of here. I think they tried to dash up. Jab. I don't know why they did that there. Not really a whole lot to get off of it. Alright, we'll get our stacks up. I should have Roman canceled that. The move is horrendously not safe. We'll take that trade. Alright, we are plus after that one. They may not know that. Alright, I think they might have got chipped out there. No, they just outright got hit. Alright. We do manage to win the first round in the Jam Mirror. Can't promise that I'll be able to win multiple, but we'll try. Alright, go for cross up here. That catches a lot of people. Alright, they're gonna let me build the stacks. We'll do the same, but we're not gonna be nice enough to let them get theirs. So that's a shitty combo that does a decent amount of damage. Alright, we'll run the cancel into that. That was an accidental stack. I do that so much where I try to do one of her just normal moves and then I end up accidentally getting a stack up and pressing down twice because of moron and fat finger inputs all the time. I tried the 6-2 that and of course I didn't quite get it. Alright, I'm going to throw that move out like a Neanderthal. That's just what I do. And we do manage to win the first game in this Jam Mirror match here. Pretty spread open stats, even though I don't feel like it was all that balanced. I don't know if my defense was all that great. I went back up here. That was bad. I gotta stop throwing at that move like it's not negative a billion. But that move is plus. But only when you have her stacks up. God, my spacing is terrible. Alright, we'll go cancel there. Catch him on the whip, but it is fast enough to catch a lot of stuff. Go for low. Their turn there. Oh, I let go block too soon. But we will do that. I could have punished him way better though. But I wasn't sure if that was going to give us the wall break or not. Alright, that was not our turn, but I pressed anyway because they were letting me get away with a lot there. Yeah, all three of her moves without the stacks are negative. Unless you get a cross-up on the overhead, then that is +1. But the only move that really gets plus is the low dive when you have her stack up. Which I need to do more. I'm pretty horrendously bad at getting her stacks up. Alright, we'll take that. Why did I do that? Maybe mention the clip here. I wasn't sure if they would cross up. I wasn't sure how close they were to the wall exactly. I'm just gonna stack up. Alright, I messed that up. Alright, might be dead off this. That's not gonna work. Unfortunately, they waited too long to get the super there. Alright, we kind of got bailed out there and managed to win the set 2-0 in the Jam Mirror, but good games to that opponent and good start so far. I'll be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a Faust who appears to be on their placement matches, so let's see if we can get done here and try not to get him to death. That was bad. Thankfully, they didn't really punish me for it. Alright, we'll go overhead to start. Alright, they broke the combo there. Oh, they landed a little bit closer to me than what I thought. I dropped that. Alright, we'll knock him out of the air here. Go for the overhead. Alright, go for the grab, and that should be the end of Faust for one round. Alright, let's see if we can get lucky enough to make it 2 here. Alright, just gonna back up. Not a move I've been using enough. Alright, that moves an overhead. I thought I stood quickly enough there. I was not. Oh, he didn't stand up fast enough. Or I shouldn't be using that move to punish it anyhow. Alright, we'll take that. Go overhead here. And that cross up may actually be to my detriment. Alright, we'll take that. I thought it'd be fast enough to get up in their face. Fortunately, I was not, but we can play that a little bit better, I hope. Right, just back up. Alright, take that. Alright, this. I messed up the dragon kick. Alright, that'll give us wall break here. Alright, I think that might actually be perfect. Alright. You're actually be able to be pretty impressive on that Faust there. But we'll see if we can keep it up a little bit of a stutter there. That's alright. Get some more points, about almost halfway up silver too. And looks like that's going to be a one and done. Alright, well, good game to that opponent. Be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. We'll be going up against a Leo player. This might be a little bit tougher just because Leo has a little bit more defensive options. Not let me get away with my BS that I've been doing. And that's the DP. Alright. Alright, let's get our stacks up. It's a lot easier than what you would think to get her like full set. Especially if you have going against somebody who will let you do it. Not to say that they will let me continually do that, but Alright, we'll just take that. Alright, he does burst that. Alright, that one's plus. We're probably dead off that, yep. Alright, can't let him get into that cross-up shit. Back up. Alright, good blocks by him. I thought I was blocking that way. He does that every time. Alright, reverse that. Alright, that one is plus. Get the wall break off the dragon kick. Back up here. That's not what I'd hoped for. He's gonna go across up here. Oh, no, overhead. I thought it was stand blocking there. They're probably dead off that. No, we kind of let that round get away from us, unfortunately. Alrighty, we let Leo do too much Leo shit. We need to get into our jam shit. Alright. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, that is plus. He did not challenge us on that time. Let's get our stacks back up. That's okay. I did not mean to do that in his face. Did not want the stacks at all, actually. Alright, I thought that was going to give us a wall break. I was a little bit too far away for that. All right, we do manage to get the first round, though. I didn't need to do the stacks. I did not need to cancel that because it was our turn. All right, we jump that. All right, we get our stacks up. All right, that beat my jab out. All right, I didn't get my burst. That's unfortunate. Still didn't get it. Fuck. Okay. That's not what I wanted. All right, catch him with the dragon kick there, and managed to steal that away after almost losing that one. All right, need to get better playing around Leo here. Leo, I'll call him 10 everything probably. Back up. I didn't get back. All right, he spins his burst. I was not sure what side that put him on. I thought I was blocking him standing that way. That's unfortunate. I guess that's still his turn. God damn, when did his turn end? Alright, we do manage to fish out a hit there, though. Finally did that combo right for once. Alright, managed to get a jump in there. Alright, get him with... I thought that had ended. That sucks. Alright, how long is that active for? I felt like that should have been way done by the time I did it. Up, end up on the other side of him. Alright, take that. Alright, we'll take that. I did not want that. I'm gonna get those stacks halfway, or a lot of the time by complete accident. He goes for DP here. Got knee caught me in the air? Right. Well, unfortunately, we are going to drop the set 1-2 against Leo. Did not play good enough to win there. A lot of his stuff is way more active than what I initially anticipated. But a good game set opponent. Back when I find my next match. Alrighty, this is like I potentially found my final opponent here. Gonna bring us an Eno player. Let's see what we can get done. I got a little bit too ambitious there. Jump up here. I guess that's our turn. I did not mean to do a stack in your face. I did not mean to do it again either. Alright, we'll take a kick. I keep doing that by accident. It's such an easy thing to accidentally do. There's 6P there. Alright, we are plus after that. Alright, we'll take that. All right, managed to space that out and win a round we probably didn't deserve to. All right, so I'll take that, I guess. All right, good luck with them. We managed to get in here. All right, they whipped the grab. I didn't get the stacks up. That was a bit, again, too ambitious. I will try it again. I'll absorb the contact here to get it. All right, this our turn. All right, a lot of people don't know the blue flame is, I'm not sure how plus, like maybe plus, not very much, like maybe plus 2 or 3. Could be more than that. But it's still plus nonetheless, so we're able to take advantage of it. Let's get our stack up. Let's do a basic one. So now we'll go for the whole kit and caboodle. Go for the overhead here. I tried to go into my super. I flubbed that input like you would not believe. But we'll knock him out of the air with the dragon kick. Let's back up. Alright, they actually go for a grab there. Alright, we'll hit him out of the air there. That should give us enough time to get our full stacks. Oh, I horribly whipped that. Alright, that time they do take their turn back there. Alright, we'll knock them out of the air there, giving us time to get our stacks up. Yeah, I should not have did that. Alright, well, if I throw a dragon kick out enough, it'll work for me, I guess. Alright, we actually do manage to win that 2-0 over Eno and get over a little bit halfway to Silver 2. But I do believe I'm going to end the video here. Why not end it on a high note? Good games to everyone I played today, if I didn't say that already. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.